Hello, my name is Zenobia Washington.
And I am LaTanya King. Welcome to this segment of Why This Matters.
Today, we're talking about the Senate and House of Representatives for the U.S. and state of North Carolina.
The Senate and House of Representatives make up the legislative branch of government on both the national level and local levels. In short, they make the laws we live by, which affect jobs, healthcare, racial justice, environment, and so much more.
How many people make up the Senate and House of Representatives for North Carolina?
Currently in North Carolina, 21 of the senators are Democrats and 29 are Republicans. Additionally, 65 of the House of Representatives seats are held by Republicans and 55 are held by Democrats.
So at the local level, the Republicans currently control the House and the Senate. Well, what about the national level? How many people make up the Senate and House of Representatives for the U.S.?
Currently for the U.S., 45 of the senators are Democrats, 53 are Republicans, and 2 are independent. Additionally, 199 of the House of Representatives seats are held by Republicans and 235 are held by Democrats.
So at the national level, the Republicans control the Senate and the Democrats control the House.
You got it. But what is important to know is that if people don't like what's happening in Washington or in North Carolina at a local level, they can elect someone different. And if enough people vote, they can make change. That is why voting matters.
I know there are many districts in the state of North Carolina, and those running for Senate or House of Representatives will appear on your ballot based on the district you live in, which is determined by your zip code.
One race for the U.S. House of Representatives has already been decided. That is the race for District 12. Alma Adams is the incumbent and she is unopposed. The remaining 12 races will be determined once the citizens of North Carolina cast their votes in their respective districts.
And what about the State House of Representatives?
There are 120 district races in North Carolina for State House of Representatives, 12 of which are in Mecklenburg County alone. The District 92 race is an interesting race. The incumbent, Chaz Beasley, is not running for re-election, so it has an open seat. The Democratic candidate is Terry Brown Jr., and the Republican candidate is Jerry Munden.
That's good information to know. Now tell me about the Senate race.
Okay, the senatorial race at the local level in North Carolina has 5 races. The District 41 incumbent, Natasha Marcus, is a Democrat, and she's being opposed by Chris Cole of the Constitution Party.
Constitution Party?
Yes, there is a party called the Constitution Party.
Do you have any information regarding the national Senate race?
Yes, for the national senatorial race, the 2 leading candidates are Thom Tillis, the incumbent, and Cal Cunningham. Thom is the Republican candidate and Cal is the Democratic candidate.
Voting definitely requires research. What advice do you have for voters?
So my advice, Zenobia, is that all voters should learn about the candidate's position on the things that are important to them, like health care, employment, education, taxes, and also the track record of the candidates as opposed to being distracted by what the media sensationalizes. To learn more, visit the official website of the candidates or visit ballotpedia.org. And also check out their social media pages like Facebook and Twitter.
And don't forget our voting threes. You have to be registered to vote. Go to vote.org to register or to check your registration status. You also need to exercise your right to vote and make an educated vote. When we all vote, we will see the change that we want to see. Well, this concludes this segment of Why This Matters. Encourage a friend, family member, co-worker, or neighbor to vote.